What is up, you guys? It is Sunday, August 23rd, and it is the day before my first day of classes for PA school, and I've just been doing a lot of prepping over the weekend, so I kind of want to catch you up on what I've been doing, because I know I left off my last vlog saying I was going to be preparing for the start of classes this week. So here I am preparing, and I kind of want to show you what I'm doing. I've chosen to use Notability to organize my notes, so I've downloaded all my lectures and course materials, and I just want to show you how I organize them. And I even started some of my lectures because they were posted early, and I knew I'd probably get behind this week because I'm trying to figure out my study method and note-taking method. But okay, I'm going to flip you and I'm going to show you what I've been doing. Okay, so the way I was listening to my lectures was I had my AirPods hooked up to my laptop, which is over there enclosed, and it's connected to this monitor, and I was listening to my lectures on here. I've gotten up to 1.25 speed on the lectures, so kind of slow. I'm trying to get faster at that. And then down here I have my iPad in front of me, which I do have the paper-like screen protector, which is why it looks matte. There's no glare, which I'm loving for just filming in general, and then also writing. If you can hear that, it has like kind of a little bit more friction than just the regular screen protectors itself. I love it. But as you can see, I have my PowerPoints downloaded onto Notability. That's what I'm on right here. And I like to put 3 to a page, but that might change in the future. And I annotate right on the lecture slides if my professor leaves blanks. And then I add any extra notes of what he's saying over here. This is my anatomy lecture, by the way. I have Notability also on my laptop, so let's come back up here. I downloaded it onto both, so I have it on my iPad and laptop. That way I can pull up certain things on one screen and the other, and it's synced to iCloud, so it's just easier if I show you on here. All right, so we're gonna zoom in on the side. So I have each class as a divider. So these are all the classes up until here that I'm taking this semester, and my mentorship programs. But let's go to anatomy. So at the top I title it lecture number 1. It's my first lecture of the week, week 1, and this all goes on quiz 1. Then I have the date that the lecture is taking place. I decided at the beginning to state the lecture objectives. So I'm doing this because my program really emphasized that we should be following the lecture objectives. So I figured as I find them out in the lecture or after the lecture, I will fill them in. And then as you scroll, you see that I have all my PowerPoints right under it. But that's just a quick overview of how I am organizing my lectures in my notes on my iPad as well as my laptop. So that's basically what I was doing this weekend. It definitely took a little bit of time. I love organizational stuff and getting organized, so I did enjoy my time doing this, but it took a while. But it's gonna be so worth it on Monday when I know where everything is. Everything's downloaded from Blackboard, which is where our teachers post everything, and it's organized in my notes, ready to go, and ready for me to just pull up the lectures in the mornings and start writing. The rest of the Sunday, I'm having a date night tonight with my boyfriend while I still have the time to. So we are having homemade margaritas and a good steak dinner. But that's what I'll be doing the rest of my Sunday. But I will check in with you guys tomorrow morning right before I start my first day of classes for PA school. Good morning, you guys. I am walking home from the gym. It's in my neighborhood, so it's nice and close. I woke up at 7:30. I got there around 8:15 this morning and worked out till just about after 9. That's what time it is now. So I'm gonna go home, shower before my first lecture of the day, which is a synchronous lecture, so I have to have my video camera on. It is just an hour, nothing too crazy. And then the rest of my lectures for the day are asynchronous. I have about 7 or 8 hours of lecture today, so I'm gonna try and stay on time with them. But I will check back in with you guys later. So I just finished lecture 2 of the day. It is currently 12:30. That's the time that I'm scheduled to be done with lecture 2. I was blocked off 2 hours for lecture 2, but my professor only uploaded just over an hour, but it took me 2 hours to get through the lecture. It was a really easy lecture to get through. It was farm, but I think I'm struggling with the distractions that come with having class at home. So like putting my phone down and closing my other browsers, so I'll be working on that this week. But I am right on time. Right now is our lunch break for a half hour before our next asynchronous lecture starts. I'm just gonna eat, and whenever I'm done, that's when I'll start the next lecture for the day. Just made a taco salad for lunch. How does it look, Millie? All right, it's a little bit past 4:30. I'm taking a little bit of break by talking to you guys. I am still on my Phys and Pathophys lecture, which was supposed to be done at 4:30, but I still have about 45 minutes left of it. This is the first time I've been frustrated today. I think this is definitely one I'm going to be struggling with a bit. I paused my lecture to go put a tutoring request form in. The day started off really good. It started with a physical diagnosis lecture, just talking about how to take constructive criticism like in the course. It wasn't anything that's going to be on exam, so that was an easy transition. And then we went into our farm lecture where our teacher is so funny, and I didn't mind farm in respiratory school, so I'm definitely excited for the class, and the material was just easy today. I know it's going to get harder as the semester goes on, and then now we have Phys and Pathophys, and we had 3 hours worth of lectures today. The professors were saying this should be some review with a little bit of new material, and I'll just say it's a lot of new material for me, and it's not material that's easily digestible for me. And I think this is mainly because I had physiology so long ago, and then a lot of the aspects of at least some of the lectures we're talking about now is like chemistry and other things I'm not very good at. So I definitely know I'm gonna have to spend more time studying for this exam. At least a lot of this info we're touching on right now, which is the principles and basics, but it's stuff a lot more at like the tissue and molecular level, and it's hard, at least for me, but it's only day one. Gonna get through it. First time I got frustrated today. Almost done, 45 minutes left of this lecture, and then I move on to 2 PA seminar lectures, and after the lectures I can take a quiz, and you can retake the quiz as many times as you want. It's not proctored. It all has to be done Friday, but the lectures are scheduled for today, so I think I'm just gonna push through them and do them because tomorrow is all anatomy. I'll check back in with you guys when I'm done with lectures for the day, but for now, that is where I'm at. Day one is almost done. It is 7:30. I am done for the day. I lied to you guys earlier. While I was doing that other lecture, they put up another Pathophys lecture. So I had 4.5 hours of Phys Pathophys today, and I'm over it. But I just did a Principles of Biochem lecture, and I never took biochem. So that was like biochem on crack, like kind of know what was going on, but luckily the professor was really good. I think I know what I'm doing after I review that. Like I said, it's 7:30. I'm done. I didn't do the 2 PA seminar ones, so I'll do them when I have a break later in the week, which will probably be like Wednesday, Thursday. My boyfriend just got me Red Robin. I can't wait to demolish that because I was healthy all day. Don't worry, I know that's not how it works, but day one done. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is currently 8:42. I woke up around 7:30, didn't get out of bed till 8. All set up at my desk. I have 3 minutes until I have to log onto a Zoom call with my professors, and we're gonna go through our lockdown browser, which we'll be using to take quizzes and tests on at home. So it's just a practice quiz. They said it's like a fake quiz, not for our grade, but just so we get used to like logging on and then taking a quiz on it. And then we have our first quiz on Thursday, so it's a good thing we're doing this. Today is another lecture day, so after this practice quiz, I have 3 lectures of anatomy. One I already am halfway through, so it should be like a lighter day, which is good. So then I'll have time to review some of the lectures I did yesterday, because after yesterday, I was done. I did not want to review anything. And hopefully I'll have some extra time to run errands like grocery shopping, some meal prepping, since I also didn't do that yesterday, hence the Red Robin for dinner. But I will get back to you guys later. All right, and I am done with day 2 lectures. Like I said, it was all anatomy day. It is currently 5:30. I was scheduled to be done with all the lectures at, I believe it was 3:30, but it seems to kind of be the trend, not only with me, but other people in my class, that were kind of a little slow. I think just has to do with being home, having the luxury of pausing the lecture, as well as just getting back into lectures. And today I felt much better. Anatomy is more my thing. It was a lot of information, so it's just about absorbing that information once I review, but I feel good after today, and it's kind of nice being done at 5:30. I think I'm going to rewatch some videos that correspond with a quiz I have on Thursday for physical diagnosis lab, and yeah, I think that'll kind of be my night. Good morning, you guys. It is 7:20. I'm walking to the gym. I've decided I'm going to try and do the gym Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. We'll see. Anyways, I'm a little bit earlier than I was on Monday, and that is because I have to leave for campus today at 9 o'clock, and it's anatomy lab. So I have 2 different sections of anatomy lab today, and then I have a 4-hour break between, which is exciting because I'll study with my group. See you guys after. Let's go get to Cadaver lab. Guys, I am home from my first anatomy cadaver lab, and I saw a freaking spinal cord today. A human spinal cord. It was so freaking cool. I literally, I am so grateful that these people decided to donate their bodies to medicine for me and my classmates and all health professional students to learn from them and their bodies so that we could be better healthcare professionals and providers in the future. But I'm also grateful for my program that found a great, safe way for us to be able to come into the facility to be able to view these anatomical structures on a cadaver, because I can't even imagine not having a cadaver lab. I just can't even believe what I saw. Honestly, in anatomy we started with the back, so our cadavers were prone, face down. So my cadavers are prosected, and this is just to limit time in the cadaver lab because of COVID. My program didn't used to prosect. I'm kind of glad that we're doing prosection. We're not spending a lot of time trying to dissect fat and find structures or potentially tear structures. So my professors are doing that, and then we're just coming in for a shortened amount of time to view the structures that they have already beautifully laid out for us. So we were seeing all the back muscles, the neck muscles, vertebrae, the spine, and then my professor did a laminectomy, which means he took out a part of the spine so that we could see the spinal cord. It made me so excited for what else I'm going to be able to see in the future, especially like a human heart. I think that's going to be the coolest. But as you can tell, this has been the best day of the week so far, not only because I got to see my classmates and go onto campus, but I think this just made it so real. Not that it hasn't been real up until this point, but it was this is definitely one of the parts I was most excited for PA school. And then thinking that I wouldn't be able to get it because of COVID, and now being able to go into cadaver lab and getting it, it's almost a little bit better, because I didn't think I was going to have the opportunity to do cadaver lab at a point. So it was definitely a good day. It was also so nice not to be sitting in lectures all day. We had lab time in the morning, self-directed. We found the structures on our own, and then I had a large break, which I group studied, and then we went back in the afternoon to a second lab time with our instructors. They answered any questions we had and went over certain structures that maybe we couldn't find on our own. It was a little bit of a review of the anatomy lecture that we had as well. So it's all coming together in my brain. I'm so excited. Okay. That's it for tonight. I am going to review my physical diagnosis notes again tonight because my quiz is tomorrow. Between 7 and 8, I have to start the quiz, which they said it'll be quick. I think it's only 15, 20 questions. I'm having a good week this week. Wednesday has been good to me. I will see you guys Thursday. Guess who did well on her first PA school quiz? Woo, me! You happy for me? Guess not. Tough crowd over here. Anyways, I definitely... This dog is crazy. I definitely studied enough, which was exciting. I was worried that I was overstudying or maybe not studying enough for these quizzes. Obviously, you never know till you take your first one. but I think I studied the perfect amount and I did really well and I passed. And now I know how to study for these quizzes in the future because we have them weekly, I believe. So all I have today is physical diagnosis lab at 2:30 p.m. and it's just 2 hours, so I only have class 2:30 to 4:30. So this morning I'm just gonna do some things around the house I haven't been able to do this week, start editing this vlog, and then I'm going to go over my classmate's apartment. We're gonna review some things and then we'll go to PD lab together. And that will be my Thursday. Just got to my car. My first physical diagnosis lab is done. It was a little nerve-wracking, just like doing assessments on someone and pretending you're being a PA or a PA student, but it ended up being really good. The professor that leads my group is so great, answered all questions that we had. That quiz that I had this morning, it prepared us for the assessments we were going to be doing today, so it was nice not really going in blind. We already kind of knew the stuff to touch on. I went to my classmate's house before PD lab and we reviewed the stuff we were going to do today, which was a general survey and vital signs assessment as well as a skin assessment. So we did both of those today on a partner, and we were both had turns to be the patient and be the provider. And we went really slow. We're able to do things multiple times. These 2 exams will be on our first practical that we have. I think it's in 4 weeks. So we'll have 4 weeks of PD lab before we have our first practical. That is all I have for today. I'm gonna go home and do those PA seminar quizzes that I told you guys about Monday that I thought I was gonna get done. They are not due till tomorrow, but I will be doing them tonight. It is on bloodborne pathogens, OSHA, and HIPAA, so pretty basic stuff. Very easy. We just need to get the certifications by watching these videos and taking the quizzes. So I will be doing that tonight. Tomorrow is another lecture day for us, so I will fill you guys in on that when Friday happens. So I will see you guys soon. Guys, it is 2 o'clock on Friday. You guys saw me doing my lectures earlier this morning. I finished 3 out of the 4 that I'm supposed to finish for the day, but my 4th lecture is not posted. My professor's having technical difficulties, so technically I'm done until that lecture gets posted, which is hopefully soon so I could stay on schedule because I was actually doing really good today. Just to sum up this week, it was such a whirlwind. Starting the week stressed out from lectures, being way behind, to then being able to be on time with my lectures today, and then having the highlight of my week, which is going in for Cadaver lab as well as my physical diagnosis lab. It was just a crazy week, but that is my life now, and I am so excited to just go week by week with you guys. But from now on, I'm really going to be working on what's the best way to review all this material that I'm learning, because I literally have no idea. But as I figure it out, I will let you guys know, and you will see every step of the way. Things are just getting started, and it's only going to pick up from here, so make sure you keep on watching for more of my weekly vlogs in PA school. And if you like what you saw here today, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and ring the bell so that you can be notified when I post my next PA school vlog. All right, guys, I will see you guys next week. Bye.